See, he's building that. Him and Enceladus have just knocked that out, but they won't go near this. There's something not right. Cool Tiger Sea Letter. There's something not right. They would build that right now if they could. But for some reason they can't, and the game won't tell me why. I don't see why this won't get built. No, the fallout's not gone. Still here. Still got massive fallout problems. Well, the roof should hang from that pillar, shouldn't it? Like that roof is being supported by that pillar. And so that should be as well. Because the roof isn't connected to the pillar. So you're saying if I do that, it will mystically work? You're saying that roof is supported by this, not that. Okay. Well, if that's true, they should fix that now. I don't feel like anybody's researching the scanner yet. Nobody's been down here. Oh, it hasn't got power. What? Why has it not got power? What's preventing that from being powered? Is it... Oh, did I turn it off? Oh, you muppet. I turned it off ages ago. Because we wasn't using it. If you want animals to breathe super quick, make the pen super small. What, you mean like this, with shelves on it? They've still not built a roof. Bria, stop watching TV with Thyrox. We all know. Look, it just sits next to Thyrox. You know, I still think you're great at shooting. Just casually. I tell you, watching TV side on, that's the worst, that is. You just sat there like that. Horrible. No, they're not restricted to go in here. They should be able to go. I don't think there's a reason why they can't. Outside allowed area. What? How can... Really? Do you need like 1 square of it then? Put 1 square for you as well. Will that do it? Will that technically make it possible? Outside allowed roof area. Bulk goods trader from Almanant is approaching. How can they walk round in the toxic fallout and I can't? Do you know what? I think possibly the toxic fallout is lowering our solar gen. Because I'm getting, like, the batteries are more depleted. You got the DLC. Oh, is it just my tile that got fallout? Fantastic. I still can't tell them to go to this, which is kind of weird. Expand the allowed area. Let's try that. Yeah, I'm trying to turn it on. That's the whole point. They won't turn it on because it's... Weirdly enough, they need to be able to go around the back to turn it on. They can't just do it from here. See? Even though this tile here is allowed and he just flicked a switch, he's like, I can't touch that. It's not allowed. Well, I can't quite understand then why our batteries are doing so bad. I guess we'll see. Hey, he's actually doing something. Progress to guaranteed find. Oh, is he trying to find... The ground penetrating scanner, when that is completed, will that show us the position of some element that we can drill, but it won't tell us what the element is? Like, we can't decide, I want you to scan for iron. Right, okay. Oh, there's a trader. Oh yeah, feel free, bring your animals inside. It's fine, we're all friends here. Yeah, alpacas in the kitchen, not a problem. Pigs in the research room, yeah, you go for it. That's fine. Seriously? I'm gonna wake Tharux up. Yeah, have a look around. Have a look at our wares. Just Mikasa Sukasa. There we go. Jonas, thank you for 3 months. What do you call crows that stick close together? Velcros. Oh! Now, we could sell them horses, potentially. Have you got... You have got components. And you've got advanced components. Right, what do we want to get rid of? I mean, we could sell dusters. We could sell our dusters. We seem to have 7 lying around. Has everybody got one on? I can't actually see what people are wearing when I'm locked into the screen. Because we can make them again. I think we've got leather. We usually have leather. We have 220 patch leather, so we could sell them dusters. They've got 1,000 silver on them. And we have 7 good ones. Blimey. Oh, that reminds me. We need to replace the beds. Because I think the beds that we made were probably made by somebody who was still learning how to make beds. And if we remake them, we'll get a rest bonus, I think. Code Red Ranger, thank you for 92 months. Buy an armchair for Alex. Lol. Let's sell them. We're in summer. You see, the dusters are really handy. But I presume if these are in storage, they're actually spare ones. So we get rid of all of our dusters. We'll keep the parkas. We're going into winter soon. A leather t-shirt. Oh my god, I cannot imagine. wearing a leather t-shirt. Let's see. How much to get all of them? We have 5 foals kicking around. $160 each. We could get rid of a couple of them. Pay the bills. Trade them some of them for some components. What, he got chocolate? Get rid of the pemmican. We don't need it. You wear your leather t-shirt to the local industrial rave. I bet you do. Hair meat. Cloth. We have 302 cloth. Jeez, man. If we sell cloth, they pay us silver back. Does it change our wealth in any way? I presume it does, because you're never going to sell it for the value of the cloth. So, in theory, you lose money. In theory, it's a way of ditching wealth, I guess. Guinea pig fur. Why have we got 14 guinea pig fur? Where did we even get that from? Bison wool, sheep wool, we'll keep that. Smoke leaf joint, we've made them, we'll sell them. What is that? A drug for preventing infections, yeah, we'll keep that. High explosive shell. Oh, they've actually got steel, but we don't need steel. Dye. We bought dye, but we never used it. Cloth is used for making medicine. Yeah, well, we've got a lot of it. We don't need to sell it. They've got beer. The first beverage besides water ever consumed by mankind. How do they know that? Nobody was there when that happened. Nobody. Like, we don't know that somebody didn't just get some milk off a cow and drink it before they ever consumed beer. We don't know that. Like, nobody made a record of that happening. Devil Strand bowler hat. What? A Mega Sloth tribal headdress. That sounds amazing. A psychic foil helmet. I don't know where I even got that from. I have no idea. Flak pants, probably not going to wear. Flak jackets, yes, we'll keep. Simple helmet, that's all we've got in terms of headgear. A smoke pop pack, I don't know what that is. A defensive smoke screen. When activated, release a cloud of smoke obscuring incoming shots and preventing turrets from locking on. That sounds like a tactical micromanagement thing in combat. That's when you'd use that. Patchwork leather dusters, so get rid of them. Oh, we have an excellent one. Look at that. We're making some good stuff. Look at this. So at this rate, we're going to get 686. We've got bedrolls that we need for traveling. Limestone table. I don't know why we have a limestone table. When did we get that? I think that's all the components, isn't it? There's nothing else that we particularly want from them. So I guess we just go with that. Reinforced barrel. Ah, we can buy some more of them. We can buy another one. 600. Power claw. We was going to put that on our combat guy, wasn't we? We don't need to buy steel. We've got plenty of it. Ka-ching. Now get out of our house. The geographer just found evidence of mead 9,000 years ago, whereas evidence for beer is only 4,500. You see? I reckon wine probably came first. Yeah, we can get steel. Once we can go outside, we could, we've got plenty over here. We've got that to mine. We've got this to mine. There's plenty kicking around on the map at the moment. And by the time the scanning's finished completing, then maybe we'll be able to find some more somewhere else. Who knows? What's our primary research you're doing? Bria, you're making stuff, aren't you? You should be making stuff. Wait a minute. He's made 2 small sculptures already. Well, why is that not ended? If Bria has just made an item, why is that buff not gone? What did he do with them? Is that it? That was made by a bit too fast. A sandstone sculpture. Did Bria basically finish off what he started? I bet he did. Oh, it's gone, is it? Okay. In that case, I'll put Bria back on research. Whoops. I want Bria to focus on research. Okay, what do we need? We've got medicine production. Prosthetics would allow us to make prosthetic arms and legs. If we lose limbs. I don't think I want to get into beer brewing. I haven't really got time to be brewing things. We don't need long blades. We've got the weapons done. An auto-cannon turret. Produce the heavy auto-cannon turret. That sounds nice. Precision rifling. Make the assault rifle and the sniper rifle, which presumably has a longer range. Multi-barrel weapons, the minigun. Oof. Oof. Don Boy, thank you for 9 months. Shields. Shields is good for your melee, guys. But you could probably buy a shield belt somewhere. A moisture pump. Normalizes the ground, moisture in the ground. Interesting. Can turn wet ground dry and convert soft sand into normal sand. Wait a minute. Does that mean you could use a moisture pump to get rid of all this? You could make that normal ground again. Is that what you can do? The minigun guy has to be at front at all times. The minigun is crazy. Almost always gives you friendly fire accidents. Has anybody used the moisture pump? Can you remove this water? This is deep water here. This is shallow water. It doesn't work on deep. So I can only use it to remove the shallow, but not the deep water. You can't pump that away. Only swamps and shallows. That's disappointing. Fabrication. Build a fabrication bench capable of high-tech projects ranging from component assembly to power armor construction. Wait, that unlocks recon armor? Whatever that is. A light-powered armor suit. Advanced fabrication allows advanced component manufacture. Bionic replacements. Wow. A bionic tongue. What? Pulse charge munitions. Charge lance and charge rifle. Build weapons which fire pulse charge munitions for extra damage. Note it also requires advanced components. Blimey. Starflight basics. Oh my god. A vital monitor. Hospital bed would be good, actually. improve medical outcomes. That gives you a buff, doesn't it? A hospital bed. Surgery success chance factor 110%. Immunity gain. So it gives you a buff to your immunity gain. Rest effectiveness 100%. Medical 10 quality offset 10%. So it just basically mildly improves the med bay. Did we ever research sterile tiles? We didn't, did we? We better do that. Yeah, so if we look at these wooden beds, this is a good one. Which are the early ones? Good, good, good. What's the info on that? Rest effectiveness 108%. Are they all good? Excellent. See, you build an excellent bed, you get an even bigger bonus. Excellent bed, because these are all made later. Normal. What is this? Masterwork? Infection chance multiplier from room, 50%. Title, Bloodshed by Enceladus. That is amazing. So Enceladus crafted a medical bed and he called it Bloodshed? What? That's just incredible. What do you mean click the art button? What art? That one's good. That one's excellent. That one's called Beat. Beat with terrorism. Oh, this. This furniture is engraved with a representation of an abstracted rendering of terrorism. The work reminds the viewer of emptiness. Oh my god. This furniture bears an artwork of Key Enceladus Wick sitting next to the horseshoe's pin, his body loose and relaxed. 8 millers are playing as well. The image relates to the Enceladus playing games at a horseshoe pin on the 14th of April. That's just bizarre. Author, lol socket. Alex? What? Alex made that bed. And he made that... It was Alex who made the bed, not Enceladus. He's got a sense of irony. Well, most of the beds are good. I think I saw a couple of normal ones. In theory, what we could do is move one of these good ones into the room. Which is the normal one? That one. We need to get rid of Benner's bed. We need to relocate this bed to here. We could rebuild a normal. There's only one normal, I think. I did play Prison Architect a bit, Gerlich, but I never really got into it. I take it we're still suffering from toxic fallout. It's not going away, is it? Enceladus is doing some scanning. Tharox is doing some ground penetration scanning. And Brea's doing some research. But nobody is making a flak vest, which implies we don't have some stuff. Why is that? Same with the heavy SMG. Well, heavy SMG requires 75 steel and 4 component. Now, we definitely have a lot of components. And in terms of steel, we have 185. So why nobody's getting on with that, I don't know. That's a crafting skill. we put Bria on that instead of research, he'd focus on it instead of the tiles. We could make him do that instead, I guess. But Thyrox should be doing it. What's Thyrox doing? See, Thyrox is choosing to sit here. Hang on a minute. Can we, if we do this? Missing corpses. Cannot shred mechanoid. What? I don't want you to shred a mechanoid. I want you to make a heavy SMG. Cannot make an EMP. Ah! Allowed skill of 7. What's Thyrox's skill? Crafting 4. He probably shouldn't make it anyway then. Take him off construction a bit. Glyn, thank you for 91 months there. Yeah, we're going to need somebody who's good at crafting, aren't we? So that's going to be Enceladus or... Where's the other one? Enceladus or Fatty is good. Or a bit too fast. Fatty's on cleaning duty. Dude, you should be focused on that. You're too skilled for cleaning. Right, you can do crafting and then smithing and tailoring in that order. That can be Fatty's job now. So Fatty's going to make the SMGs. After he's finished making a duster. Which they are making because we just sold a load of them. I think everybody's got a duster on though, haven't they? So these are just for... Well, we'll suspend that. They're just for basically selling, I think. Dude, just don't do any of that. Can you do that, Fatty? Missing 75 steel. Great. Why are we missing 75 steel? Is it because we can't go and collect this? I think it's because it's not an allowed area. Maybe we need to do that. If that's the case, that's probably true of this as well. Maybe you just need to allow them to go to the storage areas. Yep, it is. Well, I just learned something else. And at some point, we're going to need to grab this. Okay. He won't be able to make many trips. There's a way for it to count for ones being worn, but if you send out a caravan, it doesn't count those. They start making more. Well, I'm not sure what you mean, Bean. We sold a load of dusters when the trader came. But what I was saying was he won't make SMGs because he didn't think he had any steel, because although there's a stockpile, it wasn't within the allowed area, so he couldn't go and get it, so it doesn't count as being usable. Which makes sense now I know it. You know, I could get Alex to mine through there. If they're not present on your tile, does not count to your current wealth. That's not true. No, that's not true. If you go to another tile and you claim something, it counts to your wealth. Yeah, a caravan on the move doesn't count as wealth, correct. But if you claim stuff on another tile, it does count as wealth. Or if you set up another colony. I think Brea's nearly finished those tiles. How do we manufacture sterile tiles anyway? %, 37%. I really need this stuff scanning. Oh, silver. Use silver to make a sterile tile. Blimey. Right, I need to get Alex back now. Right, we've now got sterile tile, so we'll go for auto cannon turret, I think. Fabrication bench, capable of high-tech projects ranging from component assembly to power armor construction. Fabrication bench. What does that let you make? Is that a stepping stone to this stuff, or does that let you do anything particularly useful? Components. What do you make components from? What do you fabricate them from? Steel. Interesting. Transport pod will become useful at some point. We don't need water mill generator. A TV we can always buy. IEDs could be useful to make traps. So we've got spike traps and then other traps, like explosives maybe. Not cheap, yeah, I bet. Advanced lighting. Change the color of standard electric lamps. Yeah, whatever. That's just for knocking out fires, isn't it? I think we'll try the autocannon turret. I think defenses were definitely due an attack at some point. Although we managed to knock off a bit of wealth here. Well, I just grabbed the first one. We've managed to reduce our wealth a bit, so if they do attack soon, which they may do, it won't be quite as bad. I'm thinking, let's put that through there like that. And then we can say, mine that. And that lets grab this stuff. And this will probably have a roof on it anyway. So I can also say, expand the roofed area to be here. Can basically allow that. So I get that mined, and then we can grab all that steel. Yes, I did move a bed. So if we reassign that to Benner, then we can destroy that bed. Why does that look like it's got a massive crack through the floor? Eclipse. I mean, come on, game. We've got an ongoing toxic fallout coupled with an eclipse. Like, yeah, obviously you don't want any power, do you? For God's sake. The batteries are on, like, meh levels. Right, floor, sterile tile. We'll put that in here. Get that converted. What buffs does a sterile tile give us? Cleaning time multiplier 60%. Filth multiplier 100%. How susceptible this floor is to filth? If this is less than 100%, some of the filth deposited here will disappear on contact. Sterile tiles with special cleanliness enhancing properties. Extra clean rooms improve outcomes of hospitals and research labs. This tile is very slow to build but quick to clean. Yeah, apparently our research here would be better done in a clean room. Like, technically speaking, we should probably remove... we should have that in its own little room and do research in a very special clean room. Oh, that's it. Just rip the floor up. Uh-oh. These colonists are starving. Wait. Why are we starving? We've got fine meals in stock? Could you not just go and get yourself some food? Is it because I prioritized that? Alright, let's... Dude, when I said go make an SMG, I didn't mean don't eat. I meant make an SMG. Eat, sleep, do all the things that you need to do, but make an SMG. Not kill yourself making an SMG. What is wrong with you? Look at his bars. He's like, he made me make an SMG. I'm so hungry. I just want to sleep. I've not spoken to anybody in days. I hate myself. No. That's just crazy. Look, poor guy's like, oh, I can go to bed. Walking around getting in bed with his frag grenades on, as you do. Right, Fatty's prioritised on crafting, so there aren't many crafting jobs he can do. I've suspended those. They don't need doing anyway, so I'm kind of hoping he'll just do that. Meanwhile, I'm hoping Alex will at some point start mining. Oh god, no. No, I forgot to cancel you. Stop doing that right now. He's going to get too much toxic build-up. Yeah, so we're getting no power from the panels. We're actually getting a bit of wind power, but it's nowhere near enough. Thermals, yeah, even the geothermal and the wind, not enough. So we're going to be going on power issues tonight. Unless that eclipse moves quickly. Steel deposit. Using your long-range scanner, Brea has found a lump of compacted steel nearby. Unfortunately, it won't last. Others will mine it. Yeah, wouldn't it be nice to be able to go and do things? I kind of would rather him use that than this. Maybe I should just turn this off again. We haven't got the power anyway. We'll just use that for now. In fact, we can turn that off for now. Conserve power while there's an eclipse. Actually, that sterile tile room has been built quicker than I thought it would be built, which is good. Wait, they're using steel to build a sterile tile, not silver. I haven't researched a hospital bed yet. Oh, they use steel and silver. I really, really, really want this toxic thing to end so we can actually go caravanning, because there's stuff that we need to go and do. There's a lump of compacted steel and a lump of compacted machinery. We need to go and do it. Also, we're almost running out of trees. Affected by toxic buildup. Wait, I'm guessing all the wildlife in the area is suffering. Yep. You see, if it doesn't end the toxic soon, what will happen is it will kill all the wildlife. Like, the game is going to kill all the wildlife if it doesn't stop with the toxicness. Which it may well do. You believe the toxic only affects your tiles, so the caravan would be fine. Does anybody else know if that's true or not? Because if I can send a caravan, I'm going to do it. I just assumed toxic was affecting everything. It says, settling over this entire region. What does the entire region mean? Does that mean my tile? Or does that mean, like, the entire region? Oh, I like this. It's just like the channel tunnel. Look at this. Mining from opposite sides. Unless it's an event thing that covers a specific area, the events only affect your tile. Right then, in that case, we're going on a mission. Which one's the French side? Alex. Definitely Alex. Because he can speak a bit of French, so he's definitely the Frenchman. How many SMGs have we got in stock, I wonder? 4. Okay, that's good enough for an away party. Oh, Enceladus is making something. Flak vest. So, if I read this correctly, we need to go and mine this, don't we? So we probably need somebody... What are we going to need for this? We're going to need Alex, who can mine, I think. We're going to need mining, carrying capacity, food for the trip, some weapons in case we need to defend ourselves, bed rolls, medicine. Is there anything else we need? Supplies to make a small shelter. I don't know what that involves. Components are relatively light, so you don't need too much capacity. Okay. All of them can mine, just not really well. Enceladus is pretty good at mining as well. His shooting's abominable though, so... But he could be the travelling medic. So that means Enceladus could mine and be medic. Alex could be shooting and mining. Do we need to take anybody else? I'd rather leave Bray building things. Sakakino. There you go. We'll take him as well. We'll take those 3. We'll just take 3. That's more than enough. Alex's health looks pretty low. He's fine. He's getting a bit hungry. He's fine. He just got initial toxic. Get fatty cleaning up, look at that. I bet you we've got loads of crop that's, yeah, ready to harvest, look. We got all this stuff ready. All this cotton. Did we just lose half the Devil Strand? We never harvested that. Needs light level 51. Growth rate 0. What happened to all this Devil Strand that was planted here? And all this cotton, has it just died off? Oh, it's just so annoying. Genuinely annoying. We had so much good stuff on the... It's been growing all year. Well, the eclipse has so far lasted 18 hours, which is pretty amazing because eclipses never last that long. But hey ho. And what do you know? We've got no power left. Woo! I'd say it's going great. Quest expires in 24 hours. Don't care. That was that one, wasn't it? That you have to accept before they even show you where it is. Like, really? I mean, if the power's gone, it more or less means our temperature control is not happening. Before you know it, your food starts spoiling. The worst of the toxic fallout has settled. Does that mean it's basically ending? At what point does it end? Has it gone? Can we go out now? Are we actually allowed outside? Has COVID finished? Woo! Lockdown's over. It's like 2021 all over again. Right, please go harvest some stuff. Who's our priority harvester? Harvest crops, that's you, Enceladus. That I was going to take on an away mission. Yay. Banner's on a 1 for that as well. The eclipse has ended. Oh! Let me save it. All we need now is a raid. Oh, look at that. Now he puts the roof up. I think we do need some more logs at some point. There's some stuff here. Looks like a stray rabbit walked into a trap. You predicted 13th. Zintel, he wasn't far off. I think we're going to struggle with crop for the animals for winter now. Although we've got a reasonable amount of hay in storage. Don't seem to be prioritising this very much. It's a cooking skill. I think he's always prioritising that. That's why. I have a minimum. How do you put a minimum amount on it? Wait, how do you do minimum? Put a minimum amount X. Oh, this. Yeah, but, that means make 300 and then don't start again until you're on like 200 or something. So when it gets back down to 200, make it back up to 300, doesn't it? That's what that is, I think. But they're not making enough. That's the problem. Survival meals. Right, cook a fire meal. So that's paused. That's saying make 120. I'll say don't unpause it till you get down to 60. That's a backup for that. That's a backup for that. Package survival meal. Cook 60, restart at 30. Wait, that should be paused now. If that's on 60 with an unpause at 30, that should now be paused. That should let him do that anyway. Right. Look at the freedom. What is Fatty doing? That's a bit random. Right, I think we should go on a little caravan trip. Are you alive? I did send you out into toxic waste for a bit, but you're still okay. You're still alive. I'm glad to say. Not had anybody interrogated for a while. You've just joined us, Ty, as we have spent a long time under a toxic fallout, which was a bit like Chernobyl. We couldn't go outside, otherwise we'd just get poisoned. And then we had an eclipse at the same time, which is great. So we had no way of generating solar, no way of going outside to chop more wood down. A lot of fun. But yeah, okay, I think we go for it. Let's go for a trip. Let's form a caravan. We are going to go to that place, which is that one. Oh, well, Thyrox was praying. Thyrox was ill in bed praying. And then, was it Boeing who tried to chat up Thyrox by telling him that his shooting skills were great, and Thyrox turned his back and walked off? So then Thyrox later went and sat at the table to watch TV. Oh, was it Bria? Thyrox then later sat at the table to watch TV, and Bria came over and sat right next to her again, right next to Thyrox. It's sort of like an awkward chat-up situation. Who did I say we're going to take? Oh, God, I hate the way you can't see your list. Alex, Enceladus, and Sakakino, right? Great. Thanks, game. Was it Enceladus, the other one? Wait, I don't want to form a caravan yet. I've got to get all our equipment on. Alex, Enceladus, and Sakakino, right. Change outfit, basically.
And last year Shirley and I went camping, and we were in a toxic cloud followed by an eclipse, which was nice.
Thank you, 4D. Mickard, thank you for a bullseye 50 months. Nothing better than coming home after work and tuning into the stream. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Oh, I know we're due for an attack. I know we are. And I'm about to send a caravan away as we're going to get attacked, I know. But I'm hopeful that our array of defenses will sort things out. I mean, what would have been really bad is if you have a toxic cloud and an eclipse, knocks all your power out, and then you get attacked so that you haven't got enough power for your turrets. That would be brutal. What you could do is have some batteries over here and a switch, and then basically isolate the batteries that power that from the main grid. And so when somebody turns up, you just flick the switch and power the turrets from their own battery. Whoa. Harvested the cloth. Devil Strand's not ready. Right, Alex has got his gear on. Let's have a look what he's got. He's got a heavy SMG. He's got a knife because he's more of a melee person. That's fine. And he or she has got a SMG. So they've all got flat gear on. They're all well defended. Let's do that again. Right, so the three of them. What are they going to take? Yeah, you could put the turrets on a switch. You just need somebody to run out and flick the switch. But I was thinking if they have their own battery backup, just to sort of make sure that if you need to power the turret, if you get attacked when you're low on power, you know, you're in trouble, aren't you? Right, you're all pregnant, which is great. What does brackets H mean? Herbivorous. Okay. I don't really want to take both, like all the stallions, just in case. What happened to the Wait, have they gone and Didn't we have like an alpaca or something? We had something that we're using for carrying. It's been slaughtered, I think. I feel like we've lost some stuff. The yak. Oh, we sold the yak. Charge off and flip switch, never use a battery. Well, what you do is charge the battery up, flick the switch to isolate it, and then if you need it later, you need two breakers. You need one on the battery and one back to the main power, so that you can isolate the whole thing if you want to. I think we're going to have to take some pregnant animals with us. Let's take a stallion and a couple of pregnant mares. They can just ride the horses. That should give us enough carrying capacity. 357 kilos. Items that we want to bring. We don't really need to bring any items, I don't think, apart from the bedrolls, I guess. Where's the bed? Oh, it's travel supply. 3 bedrolls. We don't... Do we need anything? I don't think we do. We're planning on going there and getting stuff and coming back, aren't we? We just need to make sure we've got enough supplies. We've got 2.5 days worth of stuff. 6 medicine. I would probably go with more, just in case. Not expecting bother, but, you know. Fine meals. 5 meals. How far is it to this place? Because it's literally a day trip. But we might have to stay there a few days. How do we... Is there anything we can do when we get there to, like, set up a campfire or whatever just to stay warm? Is there any way we can improve... If we're staying there for a few days while we mine it, is there anything that we can do to improve our situation? I'm going to double that. And I'm going to double that. There's a campfire. What, as in we can make one, or... Right, we've got enough 5 days worth of food. It's half a day away. think that's fine. There might well be a danger. We don't know. You can build one. Right, we'll do that when we get there. Okay. And it's at that moment that they got attacked, because we are blatantly due for a raid. However, the game may have decided to throw the toxic at us instead of the raid. That may have been our event, our challenge. We need to isolate the research room so that we can make it clean, and then it'll get a boost. However, you can't move that, so that's going to be difficult. It would actually be easier to isolate this onto its own space. You know this... Oh, that's a boost from that, isn't it? That can be moved. Maybe we just move these shelves. Build a wall around it. Bit of a pain, really. I think we're going to have to move these tables and this stuff out of here. Move that over there, make that its own little room. Vent it, etc. Make it nice, clean, and they'll do research quicker. And then all this stuff, I think we might have to extend this wall out. Maybe move this stuff on this side over to that side. So the hauling's not getting done. That should be Sakakino's #1 priority, but he's now getting ready for a caravan. So that would then fall to Jones, who's... It literally his job in life is basically to haul and clean. But I think... What's he doing, actually? Oh, I see. They've nicked meds from here for the caravan, so he's replenishing them. That's what's going on. But yeah, we need to get that lot moved. Crash landing scenario, yes. I didn't start on super hard difficulty level, know nothing about the game. I kind of started, you know, I didn't make it easy, but I started on something reasonable. Alex's caravan has formed. Orders, approach lump of compacted machinery. I love it. You know, at some point, I'm going to have to go into this. And I think there might be another one. Oh, no, there's not. What's that? Is that steel? But yeah, that's like a danger area that we need to go into at some point. You're trying to decide whether to get the game or not. That depends on whether you think you'll get into it. And if you get into it, you're going to have to spend a lot of time in it. I think I need to buy like a psychic lance or something. That's what we're missing. The ability to like knock things out. Not bad, Irvin, thank you. Oh yeah, we can open up the pen. Yes, yes, we can open up the pen. Deconstruct. Well, I mean, at least we've got a roofed area, so they'll probably naturally gravitate to here anyway. All that extra roofing's not a bad thing. There you go, roam free. I'm gonna say maybe don't allow sowing on that. I don't know if they're gonna grow before winter. The rice plant will. I'm gonna say no. Same with that. I think the cotton, is that cotton? That's hay grass. We'll try the hay grass and the average plant is 6 days. Growing period 40/60 days. Caravan's arrived. Here we go. You could make that a barn using animal flat to separate the area from the pasture. What's the advantage of making it into a barn as opposed to like a roofed area? What's the main advantage of that? Is that whole thing compacted machinery? Oh, you mean air condition it? Okay. Do we need to tell them to put bedrolls down or not? Do we need to tell them to make bedrolls? What a surprise. We're getting ambushed. What a surprise. Oh, is it him? Benjamin Gear? 11 shooting. What's he got? What? A granite club? God, that must be heavy. A granite club? He's from the burglar demons. Ooh, scary. Kieran, thank you very much for gifting 10 subs. Welcome, guys. Can we get some squirrel gifts in chat? And if you just got a sub, please give Kieran a thank you. Appreciate that, Kieran. So this guy is nimble, is a misogynist. He really dislikes and distrusts women. You see, I don't think he's going to fit in our team anyway, so I think we just... Is it just him? I think we just wreck him. You... I don't honestly think he's going to last very long. Wait, what? I mean, you know. Is he dead? He's not even dead yet. Oh, he is. He just runs over the Granite Club. Rah, I hate women. And they're just like, "Doo, doo, 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 doo." See ya. Right. So do we need to tell them to make, if I do that, and I tell them to make a campfire, presumably. Orders. Oh, where's campfire? Miscellaneous? No. Probably need to tell them to... You have to drop the bedrolls and place them. Okay. So I attempt to make a campfire like that, and then say, right, chop that down. Chop that down. Can we get the horses over here somehow? How do I make them bring the horses here? Or we just let them wander? Who's got the bedrolls? You've got one. You can make an area for them. Bedroll, bedroll, bedroll. For some reason I can't. There we go. You have no usable materials. We'll just make some wood. Somebody chop a tree. Campfire will only provide warmth in a room. It might provide us with a buff. I'm hoping.